Hello, how's everybody doing today? Welcome to my channel. I want to talk about silver. We have a setup for a sale. The buy we were waiting for last week, it cleared. As soon as market opened, it went up so fast right here until it didn't even leave a candle. It just flew and jumped up above previous market structure, which would have took us to take profit 1, and then we did hit take profit 2. So now the market is going back down because it has to fill this gap. So I would say that our take profit 1 would be 58.96 right here. And take profit 2 would be 58.62 right here. And that would just be setting us up for the London session and what the London session is going to be doing tonight. So that would be my analysis today on silver. If we look at the overall, we can see that we are in a seller's market because the 50 and the 200 have crossed. And we like to call this the death cross because this is something here that signifies a definite sell. Now, how long we'll be down here is questionable because I think that pretty soon it's going to buy back up to this area here, 8903 or 8731. When that'll happen, we have to be patient. So right now we're in a seller's market. So we are looking for sale setups. And we are here over this moving average. This moving average here loves to go and touch the 200. And it hasn't done it in a very long time. You know, it looks like it normally does it, you know, when it's about to cross or when it just crossed, more so. But it will eventually go back to that 200 because those two are like magnets. Okay. And so that kind of looks like what it tried to hurry up and jump up there to do is to get close as it could to this 200 right here. Because it ultimately does want to go here. Have some structure here. So it may sell for a little while. That's why we're only taking those sales to here and here, because we want to make room just in case the market thinks it wants to turn around and go higher for a bit first. So we'll be watching, but we'll take the sale for tonight to the 50 EMA. Make sure that's a 50 that I got turned on there. Okay. 1 and 2. That's a 20 EMA, 20 and 200. Okay. And that's what that is. So yeah, that would be my take. So let's go zoom in and see what we're looking at. So when we go down to the 15-minute chart, we can see that price is going down. We're just waiting for price to go underneath this horizontal line at 59.33. And then we'll be to our take profit one at 58.97. And if it breaks that area, take the next one to 58.62 right here. And I can show you how I draw my horizontal lines so that you know how I'm getting my take profits. I can show you my whole strategy. Yeah, it depends on what time frame you look at, because some of the time frames don't show you as much as you can see once you start zooming in. Once you start zooming in, you get the bird's eye view of what's really going on. And here's where we can see that price has broken the 20 and it's trying to get down to its magnet, which is the 200. So that's why we're going to be taking that sale. But higher time frames rule. So, on a higher time frame, it shows you that it's up here, right? But when you zoom in for your entry, because that's what you want to do, you want to see what it looks like on an hourly, and you can see it's going down. We have price rejection here, strong price rejection. We have an engulfing candle here. So that tells us that it is also rejecting. That the only thing is that we want to break this yellow horizontal line so that we know we're going down to the next level. So then what we do is we zoom in, because each one of these candles represents 1 hour. So let's zoom in and see what it looks like on a 30-minute chart. So on a 30-minute chart, we can see that it is coming down. There is our strong rejection is still there. And we do have our engulfing candles that did break the horizontal line, and now it's retesting. So after the retest, we want it to continue to go down. So right now it's retesting the break. And after that, we should be waiting for it to go down. So let's go in to a 15-minute chart so that each one of these candles represents 15 minutes now. So now we have our railroad track that looks like a strong rejection point, but it looked like a stronger pivot. But here it shows up as railroad tracks. And that's when you have two candles that are exactly the same and they look like railroad tracks, but that is a reversal signal also. But when you look on a higher time frame, it looks like a more severe reversal signal. Okay, so that's why I said higher time frames rule. Okay. Okay, so we got a run for the money and a rest, a run for the money and a rest, and all we're waiting for is a run for the money going downward. So we can go into a 5-minute chart so that we can get a bird's eye view. Okay, so same situation. Here's our reversal. Run for the money, rest. Run for the money, rest. Run for the money, and rest. So right now we're in a resting state, which is also called a consolidation state. But we don't want this engulfing candle to take us back up. We are waiting for the break and retest and drop. That's what we're waiting for. And if you watch this video before that happens, you will be just in time. So I hope that this video was short and sweet and that you enjoyed it. If you like the content that I am creating, please feel free to subscribe so that you don't miss any of these videos. And yeah, Silver is my hair and it's my baby. Um, and so we are just waiting for some action, waiting for more action. Rather. I hope everybody had a nice weekend and enjoyed time with their families. Drop down to a 1 minute to the bird's eye view, see if we can see anything else. Okay, so all this has been going on. Instead of you crossing this horizontal line and just going on down where we want it to go, it's been doing all this reneging, reneging, reneging. So let's see if it's going to renege this time. See, once you get to that 1 minute chart, you can see every little move that has been made. But that's not where you want to get your setups from. You want to always get your setups from the higher time frames because the higher time frames rule. So let's see what it's going to do. Let us see, let us see, let us see. Let us see, let us see, let us see. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Let's do it. Keep on going, baby. Keep on going. I need you to break through that horizontal line. You need a smooth breakthrough. Stop playing, reneging. I need him to break this horizontal line right here. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You gonna break? Come on, you gonna break? I'm expecting for you to break. You're playing around right now, playing around, just playing around, playing with impatience. So this might be one that we might have to sit on our hands. But I tell you what, let's look at it on a higher time frame. Okay. All right, we got a break. Let's see if it'll keep going. See if it'll keep going down. We're on a 5-minute chart. So that's a 5-minute candle. What is it doing on a 1-minute chart? Okay, on a 1-minute chart, it's definitely breaking that area. Let's see if it could pass up these guys. That's what we needed to do. But he might want to keep going up. I don't know. So let's see. We were hoping that he wants to go down because he does have to go and fill that big giant gap that he left over there to the left. And it's huge. Look at it. Look at this. Look at this gap from here to here. It just jumped. The market just jumped up. Just jumped straight up. I would have loved to have been in that trade, but I was doing something else. It wasn't in front of my computer. Look at that huge gap. Now these are 15-minute candles. So let's see, we put in an hour, and it probably took about, man, it's from way up here to up there. It probably took about 3-4 of them candles to get up there. But it jumped up there fast. It just, I don't know, it didn't even waste time with the 3-4 candles. It just jumped. I needed to do the same thing going down as he did going up. I needed to do the same thing. Don't y'all agree? Let me see, how many pips would this be? Short position. From right here to right here would be 65. Let's see, 651, 6519.9 would be the amount. Put our stop loss right here, right on top of there, or we could do our last high, which would be here. Or we could even do here. This would be totally safe to put it on the other side of the horizontal line at the top. This has a potential of getting a lot more pips, but we can take the 6519 to begin. All right. Well, I want to get this video out so you can catch the move. So I'm going to end the video now while we wait on the move. When that move happens, you'll be in it. And I'll be back later to go over which way the market went.